Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I'm Andy Signore, and we are live with my amazing community, the Planeteers. Thank you guys so much for being here, watching, supporting, donating like you've been. My God, you keep us journalists, as entertainers going, because some of these stories are tough to talk about. Not only is Miss Amber protected, which we've learned every single time we put a video out there, but we're talking about Elon Musk. This dude could buy and sell me like that. This dude has resources to do whatever the hell he wants. And now, again, I'm speculating here. Not trying to say anything. I don't want to get in more trouble. But, oh, my gosh. He's got power, is all I was going to say. But thank God we have you guys to help. And, oh, my gosh, Christy and Julia both just stepped out. It's been unbelievable to start the show through the Cash App where they've supported us, which honestly is what you guys got to do for your favorite creators. When we're up against the wall trying to tell you these stories, when you donate, it goes directly to us so we can say, screw the algorithm, screw YouTube. We're going to keep screaming it as loud as we can to get the word out there. So you two just went through the Cash App. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. If you ever want to support me, you could go to the comment, the link in the description, or it's pinned during the live show. The Cash App's there. It's just $ Andy Signore. Stream Elements. Those are the best ways to donate. PayPal, or you can super chat. I appreciate however you guys want to do it. You guys keep us going, because again, the reason I say this is because these are tough topics. And Lightwork Melissa, thank you so much for realizing it. When we talk about the fact that Elon Musk might be the father of Amber Heard's baby, you got to be careful. I'm just going to say it. We got to be careful. And at this point, I'm just going to report it, because as silly as this is going to sound to some of you, we're going to get into it a bit to tell you why it's not silly and why it's potentially very realistic. And I love, and I hope this is true, Johnny Depp to use the defamation case against Amber to expose if Elon Musk is the secret father of her baby. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, oh, this is some TMZ gossip. Why are you going there, Andy? What are you talking about? Oh, no. Let's go back, shall we? Let's go back to Miss Heard and Elon Musk and all this stuff. Now, first of all, before I even get to this case, I even to this day, I didn't realize. Do you know how many kids Elon Musk has? Chat. Put it in there. Super chat it, whatever. What's your guess? If you know, don't say. How many kids does Elon Musk have? Now's your chance to fill that in as we go. And Cocktails Crochet with Coco. It did work. It works. Thank you so much. The live has started, and I will always throw you guys in there on screen on the super chats and so on. So thank you so much for that amazing donation. How many kids? Let's see how many kids you guys, because I'm about to tell you the answer. 5, 6, 10. Cora Bell, you got it right. 7 kids. He's got 7 kids. I didn't know this. Steph, did you know this?
Dude likes to procreate. Dude.
Welcome, Steph, to the show. Sneaking in. Sneak attack from our one and only A-Up. Happy to have you here as we're mid main topic here. But, Steph, I didn't know he had 7 kids. That kind of blew my mind. And when
he had a few.
Yeah, I knew he had the one with the weird name. But it turns out they all have weird names. Sorry, I'm just adjusting. Oh, that's the wrong header. Free Britney. No, that's a different one. Here we go. Sorry, I was trying to get her name up there. There we go. I don't know why it's so small. I knew he had some kids with weird names. Turns out a lot of them have weird names. Before we even get to it, it's sort of important like, he's got a lot of kids with different moms. So he had a child he lost 10 weeks, Nevada. And then he had Griffin and Xavier, which he did through IVF. After losing the firstborn, they did IVF, and then she got twins. When you do those fertility treatments, your odds go up of having more than one baby. And so he had twins with her, Griffin and Xavier, and then they used IVF again, and then had triplets, Kai, Saxton, and Damien. So now we're already at 5 kids with the one mom. And then he had AXEXIX2. I don't know how you say this name, but that's the name. That's the worst baby name. I'm just gonna say it. We did a whole video and I didn't even mention that one, Steph. That's the worst baby name. Sorry, kid. But I'm not sorry, because your dad's Elon Musk. You can do whatever the hell you want for the rest of your life and your kid's life. So it's like going into royalty, Steph. You know what I mean? But anyway,
well, to be fair, they do nickname him. They just call him Baby X.
Baby X.
Baby X. Yes.
Baby X, still a bad name. Baby X is also a bad name. I'll admit it. And then he had a second, which was surprise. Girlfriend Grimes, sorry, wait, here it is. Girlfriend Grimes sort of admitted, hey, by the way, we have a secret new second baby. A girl, the first one, she revealed in a Vanity Fair article. And this was after they had broken up, or right around the same time they had broken up. So weird, right? Exa Dark Sideral Musk is her name. Grimes referred to Musk as her boyfriend in the bombshell interview. She called the relationship fluid. Hours after the story was published, she tweeted that they had since split again. So, look, I share all this because I think it's important to know he's got a lot of kids. He clearly wants a lot of kids. He's got no problem having a lot of kids. He's doing Invertero. He's doing a lot of these things. And the reason this gets more interesting, well, Amber Heard used to date Elon Musk. This isn't conjecture. They were a couple. So now things are already getting weirder, right? Elon's got all these kids with multiple people. Around the same time, it's clear Elon wants kids. Amber seemingly doesn't want kids yet because she's, doing her career and everything else. And anyway, where things get interesting is, according to testimony, they were arguing over who should keep frozen embryos. Elon Musk and Amber Heard apparently froze embryos. Now, I think it's here. This came in from a bombshell. Hold on, I have it another. I thought I had this link here. This came in from a. Here it is. Now, Johnny's suing Amber. They're both suing each other now for defamation. But where things get weird. Hold on, here it comes down here. Sorry, thought I had it all queued up here. The embryos. Here he is. Separate court battle unrelated to Depp. It was revealed Heard and Musk were allegedly in dispute over embryos they had created together. It was alleged Musk wanted to destroy them, and Amber tried to keep them to have a baby. This is the plaintiff's attorney's dream if they are trying to prove a lack of credibility of someone like Amber, the source added to OK. So, Steph, I'm going to get more to where this came from. The source of this was a friend of Amber's mom and sister. And suddenly the story of will Johnny Depp be able to find out is, Elon Musk, the father of her mystery child. It's going to start looking a little... This story is looking less crazy when you see headlines like this. Do you agree?
Just a tad. There's nothing normal when you have a story that's got Elon Musk in it. Add in Amber the Turd, then damn, you've got something crazy indeed. The baby Una, Amber's child, literally came out of nowhere, right? So, there is, I would like to say, you could make a reasonable assumption, right, that she used embryos and whatnot and a surrogate for baby Una to come into existence.
Again, we're speculating. Go ahead.
Yeah, reasonable presumption. The question is, were those embryos the ones that she was fighting over with Elon Musk with? Now, it's very coincidental. Let's put it that way. All of this happening. I would place a reasonable bet on that it is. And that baby Una is...
Looks like Elon Musk, let's be
Musk's child. My opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, I'd put down £100 bet to say that Elon Musk is the baby's father. But it's quite interesting that this trial all of a sudden is turning into the freaking Maury Povich show. You are the father! like as we were joking about in the headline chat about it. But yeah, it's too coincidental. A couple of years ago, they're fighting over the embryos, Amber the Turd and Elon Musk. And then soon after that, baby Una comes into his existence. And now Johnny Depp is filing a motion or whatever it is to prove baby Una's parentage regarding the father. Yeah.
Now, again, this is older news. This is older news, but I wanted to recap it because I think it's important as we get closer because Elon Musk is going to be a figure in this trial. And as this OK Magazine sort of headline is implying, and I think fairly, again, this is a rumor, can't confirm it. I haven't heard from Johnny's sources. I'm sure they're not going to reveal this publicly yet. But they have every opportunity to use this case to ask these questions, because it completely puts the doubt of Elon Musk's testimony. And Elon Musk was a witness to the alleged activity that Amber is alluding that Johnny did. So suddenly he's now on the list to be one of the witnesses on Amber's side, which is worrisome for a lot of us, because we're like, oh, well, it's on Amber's witnesses. She must have talked to him and they must be on the same page. Or are they? We don't know. Will Elon even show up, Steph? I mean, Elon's so rich. What are they going to do? Jail him for not showing up? Probably not. They'll fine him. Okay, whatever. I mean, I suspect Elon's not even going to show up. If he does, it's going to be insane. And it's probably not going to be good for Johnny if he's showing up on Amber's side, right? That's where a lot of us are just like, what's he going to say? And now with all this backstory, it's a reason why he might lie. It's a total reason why he might lie, even under oath. But he's going to have to then, like, what if this is proven to be, at some point, what's he going to forever never admit that this was the father? I'm curious, from a legal perspective, like, does anybody know, or are they allowed to know who was the father in the embryo? Like, how does that work? I don't know. Can that be anonymous? Does Elon have his own weird embryo station in the back of his Tesla factory? Like, I wouldn't put it past him. You know what I'm saying? So who the hell knows that when he's that rich and powerful? Again, we don't know. Nothing's confirmed. But all these pieces start coming together, and it starts to add some doubt upon the issue of, well, when Elon testifies, what is the reality here? And if Elon is the father of Amber's child, well, that puts everything much more in perspective, because, sure, it's still under oath. He still has to tell the truth, et cetera, et cetera. Now, if he comes out and he's like, yes, that is my baby. Yes, but I did still witness it. That would be pretty damning. He would be admitting the truth right on the stand to really give it to Depp. But I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think. Like, to me now, not a reliable witness. Not at all, right? And then you wonder what else, if he's got her, if they're fighting over secret embryos, not to mention the fact that apparently during this bombshell testimony, this friend confided that Elon Musk was bugging the Tesla that he gave Amber Heard, allegedly, and admitted that she preferred the angel Johnny Depp to controlling billionaire Elon Musk's during this old thing. But when you see this, the controlling billionaire is bugging her Tesla, like, it makes me wonder who has what dirt on each other. Do you know what I mean, Steph? Like, what's going on here? What really is this relationship? I have so many questions that make me don't believe that he's telling the truth in this case any further. So this is I'm with you. It all seems too convenient. Like, I don't really believe in coincidences this coincidental. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't have a lot of money. She's in a fight of her life, a legal battle. She's getting a kid during this all, which, again, I said it before and I'll say it again. I think it was a PR stunt to help her image. I think it was the perfect timing to look like, oh, she's a single mother. I don't believe anything this woman does isn't calculating and thinking long term. How does this help me from PR perspective? Does she love her baby? Is she a good mom? Maybe. Fine. Whatever. Was there a calculated choice in having the baby when she did? Abso-friggin-lutely. Give me a break. And so all this, like, how do you afford and do all that unless you have someone like Elon out there with the embryo? What do you think's happening here, Steph? It's clearly we both think this could be Elon's kid. But why would Elon allow it is really, I guess, what I want to talk about. Just like the reality of it. It's like, why would Elon want this secret baby with Amber Heard and then not tell the world? And now he's under the battle of a legal this legal telescope, microscope to, like, is it your kid? Is it your kid? Don't you think this puts him in a pretty bad light?
Couple of scenarios come to mind. Either A, legally he was screwed and didn't have any choice but to allow Amber the turd to have the child. There's one scenario that's in my head. Number two, he changed his mind and he was like, fair enough, have the child. Just is a non-disclosure. You never say that it's mine. You do not expect any child support from me, this, that, and the other, but you can have the child. Doing that kind of NDA to kind of get rid of the legal battle that they had a couple of years ago. It probably were like, oh, this is annoying. Just sign the NDA. It ain't. I'll deny the existence. You have the child. You don't expect anything from me. Just go away.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We suck.
Amber Heard, we see the real you.
There it is.
Yeah, we
Universal
do.
love. That's some truth bombs. Sorry to interrupt, but obviously at that level we always do interrupt because it keeps us all the lights going and keeps us reporting against Amber and saying the name. When you guys pay enough, we can just say the name because then it's at least out there. But I still want the video to get traction. Is the other reason why it's always problematic. So thank you. I'll let you say it through the computer. Universal love. And yeah, this is the real you. But sorry, continue. Thank you so much. That was incredibly generous. Thank you. Steph, continue.
Yes, Universal Love, thank you so much for supporting Andy. Really appreciate your thirst there, my friend. So just to recap what I said so far, either A, he didn't have a legal leg to stand on, so I had to give up the fight. B, couldn't be bothered with legal fight, had better things to do, so got to sign an NDA to say, look, ain't my child, you don't expect anything from me, keep me a secret, have the child, good luck to your lass. Or option door number 3, he just wants to procreate and multiply himself any which way he can find, and just wanted the child, and that was it. And don't care, and will just continue to lie because he's a freaking billionaire and he can throw money at anything, and the problem goes away. And potentially doesn't have to go to court to testify or pay the fine, and that's it, you know? So yeah, I see those 3 scenarios in my head.
Elon Musk does seem like a guy who just wants to procreate, right? He seems like a guy who's all about, like, I need as many of my, seeds out in the world. Like, that makes sense to me. Like, seems like the type of guy he is. And I don't even say that meanly. Like, he's a smart guy, right? He wants to leave a legacy. He's all about himself a little bit. Like, yeah, he wants to have, and he can afford it. I want more younger people that I can know will carry it on for me. What I can't see is him not wanting credit for one of his kids. That's where I'm hung up on this. You know what I mean? Like, I can't see him giving away one of his children to a woman that he can never say, I'm that kid's dad. I don't know Elon Musk that well. I don't know, but that's the only thing I'm like... And chat, what do you think? Like, that's the only thing that puts me on the edge. Like, I don't know if I believe it. He's too much of a control freak. I really believe it. A billionaire like that, when you hear the stories about how he runs Tesla, you think he just wants a random love child out with Amber Heard? Unless there's something she's got on him. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, then maybe? Okay, then maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe this was like the trade. You give me the baby and I won't expose that you blah, 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 blah. Look what I did to Johnny. Maybe that's what's happening. And Elon's like, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what's happening?
Or, because the thing is, I'm thinking option 2 is much more likely. That he just didn't want the mess anymore, got to sign an NDA, you have the child, but you don't acknowledge me as the father, this, that, and the other, because either A, she's got dirt on him, or B, she turns around and she says something along the lines of, and this is a bit of a euphemism here, I'll do a freaking Johnny Depp on you and destroy you in public, like she's trying to do right now with Johnny Depp. And when you've got a multi-billionaire, right, who is a CEO of multiple companies, not just Tesla, you got others as well that he's got, and he is literally beholden to the share owners and the board, if he absolutely gets tanked in public, that's a reflection on the companies. Shareholders won't like it. They'll have a board meeting. They'll vote him out. He loses everything. And she, the evil absolute mofo that she is, my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, I think will be more than capable of doing that and doing a Johnny Depp on him as well. And so it's a choice between letting her have the child but not having anything to do with it whatsoever, or losing the most important children of all in his eyes, in my opinion, which is his companies, his ideas, his inventions. They're his real children, Andy, at the end of the day. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, you're not off base on that. I think it's still weird for me to think that even Amber could have something on a billionaire. You know what I mean? Like, okay, sure. Granted, what she did to Johnny, I get it. Like, I get it, but Johnny is was a billionaire in a way too, right? So I guess I'm just not thinking clearly. But I don't know. It just feels like Elon could have just paid it off and done, and maybe that's what it is with the kid. It's weird to me. I still all of it's strange because I just don't see a narcissist like Elon Musk, who I don't know if he's but an egomaniac is a better word. I do think he's big on himself. I just don't see him giving up a kid. I don't see him giving up a kid without wanting credit for the kid. That's the only thing that's hung up on me. But yeah, maybe you're right. I'm going to pull a Johnny on you. Maybe that does scare him. Maybe he did do something wrong, right? Who knows? Maybe she has it on tape and she can use it and actually damn him in a way that it's not working as well as she thought it would be for Johnny, right? Who knows? So when I see this, though, all I know is the pressure's on Elon Musk even more now in this legal battle. So it's going to be very interesting to see where this all goes. We are going to cover it for you in much depth. I'm looking to try and we got to see how this trial is filmed, what's happening. Can't promise anything, obviously, until we know specifically what's happening. But we are going to try our best, if there's a feed, to give you a feed every day during the trial. I'm curious, do you want us to comment during the trial? Do you want us to just watch the trial? I'd love your thoughts, even in this comment, as we're sort of figuring it out, because I want to figure out the best way you guys want the best coverage. I know I want to recap them and give you sort of rundowns as well. So we'll be covering this in depth along with other stories. But there's gonna be a lot to follow here. So make sure, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for all alerts, because we are getting back into this as this heats up. As I said when we stopped, slowed down this case, a year ago, we were always planning to come back when this officially started, because now the money's on the line. We've talked about it in depth. It's time to really go back and remind everybody what's going on and what's at stake here, what's happened, why we aren't on Team Amber, the things that she's done. There's a lot of people who still don't understand. What's so scary, Steph, there's a lot of people who I think are just annoyed and frustrated with this case. There are the Justice for Johnny fans who have been amazing throughout this whole experience, never letting this die down. Yeah. But I think the normies, I'll call them, the regular people who aren't as averse in this case, I think they'll get equally upset once they take the time to really do the work. But most people don't want to put in the work, as Kim Kardashian's taught us, right? They don't do the work. Oh, sorry, I see Lewis. Right. They don't want to do the work. So I want to make sure we can have another platform here to, because our channel isn't just Johnny specific. That was on purpose. I wanted to cover a lot of things so we could have that broader spectrum. So when an important case comes, we can, just like with Gabby, Petitio happened, we got a lot of those fans into the Free Britney movement. I want to get all those people connected to the Justice for Johnny movement, so we can have a large group here of multiple topics. But when we need to all unite and get it, important together, we can. In this case with Justice for Johnny, we need to be on that trial like a hawk, following every move, so we know what's going on, what happened, what's off, what's not, so we can make sure we have it there. And welcome Lewis Lecca to the show. Hey, Lewis.
Woo!
What's up, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's up? Steph.
Do you think Elon Musk is the father of Amber Heard's baby?
Were you catching your father. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I gotta say, I like Elon Musk. He's done a lot of good stuff, man. We actually see electrical cars finally. People forget. I think people don't know how to handle it because we vilified. We've seen so many villain Lex Luthor billionaires that when one comes along, he's weird. He's a weird guy, but he's got Tesla. You see that everywhere. It's open source technology, so it's not like he's hogging it up. And, we're going to space. He's inviting NASA. We've been talking about going to space, and, he just has a problem. The problem is he likes to date Amber Heard type chicks. I don't know. Does it look like him? Kids, you can't tell at that age, bro.
A little bit. But yeah, no, it's a baby.
All babies look the same to me.
Yeah.
There's a little bit in the face. I can see a little bit of a chubby Elon face there. But hey, no knocking this kid. I wish the kid the best.
No.
Sorry for your mom.
I will say this. I will say this. If he doesn't take care of the kid, I'm not a fan of that. Like, I don't care. That he's got to take care of it if it is his. Amber, not so much, but him, make sure the kid has what he needs. Come on.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, I might even open up the phone lines to hear you guys on this. I want to keep this conversation going. We're going to talk more on the live show. But again, on all the stuff that we've brought through, I'm curious what your thoughts are. I'm going to put a poll up too, but I'm just clipping this so we can get this video out there. The amount of kids he has, the amount of surrogates he's done, all this stuff, the history between Amber, alleged bugging Teslas, frozen embryos, all this stuff adds up to a fact that, I don't know, something's off here Where did this kid come from? Why so secret? The baby came out of nowhere. We were all shocked. And so this was happening out of nowhere with a surrogate, which would make sense then, giving an embryo to the surrogate. But so all I know is I'm so excited for Team Johnny to push this one and see what happens. I don't know if we're actually going to get any real answer, if Elon's even going to show up, let alone answer the truth. Yeah, they have to say they answer the truth, but he may not. And so he's got the money to sort of slap the fines away. What do you guys think, though? Do you think Elon is involved? Can we trust him? Do you think he'll be the smoking gun that Johnny needs and to finally tell the truth and be like, she didn't have anything that I saw? But she, to me, you know what, Steph? I'm going to say this. The safest way Elon Musk handles this, I didn't really see. It was dark. She could have. Done. You play both sides. I didn't really see. She could have. I didn't really get a good look. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I don't know. If he plays the I don't know defense, it's going to be frustrating. But to me, that's a no. If he says the I don't know, it still reads like a no. Because wouldn't you have seen it? Given all that she said, yes, you would have. Make sure you support. We're going to talk more in depth. Make sure you support Steph the Alter Nerd and Nerd Report, Louis Lecca. And thank you to all the people who have been supporting me. We're going to run down all the amazing support when we're here. If you're watching live, don't go anywhere. If you want to become a member, you can catch the whole replays whenever you want. Hit that join button, pick a tier, and you're supporting us directly. Thank you so much for all the people who have already become members. You guys are incredible. Become part of the Planeteer family, and stay tuned as we cover this trial in depth. We will do it in depth. Get it? Yeah. Covered in depth. If you're watching live, don't go anywhere. We aren't done. We're going to open up the phone lines and talk some more.